All right. Chapter 12 is called A Meeting. One evening, a few days after the writing had appeared in Charlotte's web, the spider called a meeting of all the animals in the barn. I shall begin with calling the roll, which means like taking attendance. Wilbur, here, said the pig. Gander, here, 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 said Gander. You sound like 3 ganders, muttered Charlotte. Why can't you just say here? Why do you have to repeat everything? It's my idiosyncrasy, replied the gander. Goose, said Charlotte. Here, 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 said the goose. Charlotte glared at her. Goslings 1 through 7. Beep, 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 said the goslings. This is getting to be quite a meeting, said Charlotte. Anybody would think that we had 3 ganders, 3 geese, and 21 goslings. Sheep, meow, answered the sheep all together. Lambs, hee, answered the lambs all together. Templeton? No answer. Templeton? No answer. Well, we're all here except for the rat, said Charlotte. I guess we can go on without him. Now, all of you must have noticed what's been going on around here in the past few days. The message I wrote in my web praising Wilbur has been received. The Zuckermans have fallen for it. And so has everybody else. Zuckerman thinks Wilbur is an unusual pig, and therefore he won't want to kill him. I dare say my trick will work, and Wilbur's life can be saved. Hooray! Cried everybody. Thank you very much, said Charlotte. Now, I called this meeting in order to get suggestions. I need new ideas for the web. People are already getting sick of reading the words, some pig. If anybody can think of another message or something else, I'll be glad to weave it into the web. Any suggestions for a new slogan? How about Pigs Supreme? Asked one of the lambs. No good, said Charlotte. It sounds like a dessert. How about terrific, terrific, terrific? Asked the goose. Now cut that terrific down to 1 terrific, and it will do very nicely, said Charlotte. I think terrific might even impress Zuckerman. But Charlotte, said Wilbur, I'm not terrific. That doesn't make any difference, replied Charlotte. Not even a little bit. People believe almost anything they see written down. Does anybody here know how to spell terrific? I think, said the gander, it's T-E-E-R. Hold on, I need to read that slower. It's T-E-E-R-R-I-F-I-C-C-C-C. What kind of an acrobat do you think I am? Asked Charlotte. I would have to have St. Vitus's dance to weave a word like that into my web. Sorry, 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 said the gander. The oldest sheep spoke up. I agree that if something new is going to be written in the web, that something new should be written into the web if Wilbur's life is going to be safe. And if Charlotte needs help finding words, I think she can actually get them from our friend Templeton. The rat visits the dump regularly and has access to a bunch of old magazines. He can tear out bits of them and bring them up here to the barn cellar so that Charlotte can have something to copy. Good idea, said Charlotte, but I'm not sure Templeton will be willing to help. You know how he is, always looking out for himself and never thinking of the other fellows. I bet I can get him to help, said the old sheep. I'll appeal to his instincts, of which he has plenty. Here he comes now. Everybody, keep quiet while I ask him about it. The rat entered the barn, the way he always did, creeping very close to the wall. What's up? He asked, seeing all the animals gathered together. We're holding a directors' meeting, replied the old sheep. Well, break it up, said Templeton. Meetings bore me. And then the rat began to climb a rope that hung against the wall. "Look," said the old sheep, "next time you go to the dump, Templeton, bring back a clipping from a magazine. Charlotte needs new ideas so she can write messages in her web and save Wilbur's life." "Let him die," said the rat. "I should worry." "You'll worry all right when next winter comes," said the sheep. "You'll worry all right on a 0-degree morning next January when Wilbur is gone and nobody comes down here with a nice pail of warm slop to pour into the trough. Wilbur's leftover food is your source of food too, Templeton. You know that. Wilbur's food is your food. Therefore, Wilbur's destiny and your destiny are closely linked. If Wilbur is gone and his trough stands empty day after day, you'll grow so thin we can look right through your stomach and see objects on the other side." So Sheep is trying to convince Templeton that if Wilbur's not there, he won't get any food because they won't bring down any slop for Wilbur. Templeton's whiskers quivered. "Maybe you're right," he said gruffly. "I'm making a trip to the dump tomorrow afternoon. I'll bring back a magazine clipping if I can find one." "Thanks," said Charlotte. "The meeting is now done. I have a busy evening ahead of me. I've got to tear my web apart and write terrific." Wilbur blushed. "But I'm not terrific, Charlotte. I'm just average for a pig." "You're terrific as far as I'm concerned," replied Charlotte sweetly, "and that's what counts. You're my best friend, and I think you're sensational. Now stop arguing and go get some sleep." That is the end of chapter 12.